What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Ginato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of the G Files, man. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about and reviewing Yasuke. Let's get it. Alright, y'all. So, this is long overdue, man. I probably finished the show a couple days ago, honestly. But I always like to, take some time and really think about it, have a few conversations, get other people's perspectives on the show, just get a full interpretation of what I think about it, because I don't want to just give a review but I ain't really let nothing digest, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, let's get right into this review, man. Yasuke is actually based on a real person, like the Black Samurai. Something that was new to me prior to even watching the show. After doing a little research, finding out this is like interpretation of that story, I thought that was like a really dope thing. And I definitely think they lived up to, any expectation that anybody had as far as the show itself. But for me, I feel like this show really started off hot. If you've seen my first video, giving you guys my first impressions, that was of like the first 4 episodes, and there was only 4 more after that. So I was really excited about this show just because of what I had seen prior and what I thought was going to end up happening. Now, don't get me wrong, Yasuke is not a bad show. Yasuke is not a bad enemy by any means, but I think that they tried to do a little bit too much. Now, the show is called Yasuke, right? So with him being like the main protagonist in the show and the main guy, I feel like I was expecting a little bit more growth from not just him being a boatsman and getting his fire back, to be a warrior again. I also wanted that to translate within the actual show, because yes, that happened, you know what I'm saying? That was obviously a thing that was going to happen within the show. But as the show progressed, we lost certain factors like made this show great, because there were still flashbacks within it, but I feel like Yasuke got pretty like lost in the mix of all of these other characters that they tried to develop within a short amount of time, and moments that could have been dope if there was a little bit more time, and I don't want to say effort, because I think that this show is really well done. Like, there's nothing about the show aesthetically that is disappointing. The people that made Jujutsu Kaisen, it's the same art style from there. They have really good actors and voice actors that play the parts of these characters. So from a fundamental standpoint, like, this show is perfect. It has a beginning, middle, and end, but it's also a story that I've seen before. And I'm not referencing anything specific, but things got pretty predictable once we got to the later half of the show, like in the end game. And because they had to tie up all the loose ends with all of this extra stuff that played a factor in what made this show different, such as mechs, the different beasts and different magic users, you know what I'm saying, even the undead samurai, like, there was a lot of things that they had to wrap up by the time the show was over. And I feel like if they had a little bit more time, if they had a few more episodes, some of the major moments that should have been major would have actually felt like that. I think that Yasuke definitely had a lot of different cool aspects to the show, but I just think it was too many. And when it came down to it, we got left with a lot of surface level like actions, that were look like an outline. Like, those things look really good on the actual outline, but when it came to the actual storytelling of it, I feel like they didn't meet those expectations. And maybe that's just me, what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I've definitely heard good things about the show. I've definitely heard bad things about the show. Well, not necessarily bad things, but missed opportunities that I feel like this show could have had. And granted, this might have been all they could get out, at this moment. Like, I don't think there's going to be a season 2 based on the way that this story ended. But I don't know, bro. It just really started off real hot for me and then gradually like sloped off. So that's all I really got, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a this is where it gets hard. I probably get like a 7.5 or 8. You know what I'm saying? 7.5, 8, just because I saw what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? I saw what they were going for, man. And I think if they just had a little bit more time to execute that, it would have really hit different, But it was really dope to see, a Black Samurai, and it still have ties to something that happened in real life that, I had no idea Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely hit that like button down below for your boy. Subscribe to the channel for more. The support is greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and anybody and everybody that shows love to the video and the channel is greatly appreciated, man. And yeah, y'all know the vibes. Always keep going, keep going. It's been your boy G, and go. Peace.